A female assistant accidentally exposes a bit of skin in front of her boss. The boss hurriedly averts his gaze, picks up a manuscript, and moves aside. He murmurs his wife's name 100 times to cover his inner turmoil. But as he calms down and continues discussing how a novel character gets hurt, the assistant unabashedly unfastens her shoulder strap, mentioning she was once injured there too. The boss can't contain himself anymore. He touches her shoulder and kisses it.
Don't do that.
Why not? What do you mean? Luciana, you were sending me signals to...
Signals?
Signals, yes.
My signal?
Anna is stunned. She grabs her bag and storms out in anger. Back home, her mother notices something's wrong. After being persistently questioned, Anna tearfully tells her what happened at the boss's place. Heartbroken, her mother decides to take her to a lawyer. Initially aiming for a severance package as compensation, the lawyer, upon hearing of Anna's workplace harassment, becomes determined. She calculates a staggering $1.8 million in compensation. Hearing this huge amount, Anna hesitates, thinking it's excessive. But her mother, with a glint of greed in her eyes, insists on suing the boss. Soon, a lawyer's letter is sent to the boss's home. Unfortunately, the boss is out, and the recipient is his depressed wife. When she reads the letter's allegations of infidelity, she's shocked. Her fragile mental state collapses. Even medication can't ease her pain. Things get worse when, while bathing her 3-year-old daughter, the child insists on playing with Anna's sister. This breaks the wife completely. In a fit of suppressed anger and despair, she accidentally drowns her daughter in the bathtub. In despair, she returns to the room, swallows an entire bottle of sleeping pills, and takes her own life. That night, when the boss returns home, the tragic situation makes him feel as if he's fallen into an ice hole. Looking at the lawyer's letter on the table, he instantly understands everything. But soon he realizes something else and anxiously searches for his daughter. Finally, he rushes to the bathroom, only to find his daughter floating quietly on the water's surface. A mere misunderstanding causes him to lose the two most important people in his life overnight. In court mediation, the boss remains silent and calmly writes a check. But little does anyone know, beneath this calm exterior, a seed of revenge is growing wildly. Anna's heart pounds as she receives the compensation so smoothly. After inquiring with the judge, she learns that the boss's wife and daughter had just passed away that day. Back home, Anna lies in bed, unable to settle. Looking at the words the little girl had given her on the wall, guilt fills her heart. She begins to write letters to the boss to apologize, but the sent letters disappear without a trace, with no reply. This silence stirs a sense of unease in Anna's heart. On the first weekend after receiving the compensation, her family uses the money to go on a seaside vacation. However, while filling water at a convenience store, she spots the boss's figure through the glass. Anna can't believe it. She doesn't think it's a coincidence, so she quietly follows. But around a corner, the boss vanishes without a trace. When Anna tells her family about it, they don't take it seriously. Her mother even says that the boss should thank them for not sending him to prison, but they have no idea that a deadly revenge spanning over a decade has quietly begun. Suddenly, a storm arises at sea. The family takes shelter in their house but waits in vain for the second brother's return. After the storm, Anna finds her second brother's body on the beach. He drowned. Shocked, Anna also spots the boss' fierce eyes in the crowd. But when she looks up again, the boss is gone. All this makes Anna wonder whether what she just saw was real or just her illusion. Eventually, the second brother's death is ruled an accident, but Anna is convinced there's more to it. One evening, Anna suddenly receives a call from her brother. Their parents are being rushed to the hospital by ambulance after mistakenly eating poisonous mushrooms. Anna rushes to the hospital anxiously, only to be told that her father couldn't be saved. Her mother survives after timely stomach pumping but is left paralyzed, confined to a wheelchair for life. She can't believe that her parents, with decades of experience in identifying mushrooms, could make such a mistake. Suddenly, she recalls that she once told the boss about poisonous mushrooms and mentioned that her mother often cooks wild mushrooms. Could this accident be the boss's revenge? Anna shares this speculation with her brother, but he thinks she's mentally shaken from the trauma.
It's his revenge.
Luciana,
he wants me to know. He wants me to know that he's doing it. How much more will he take
breath
from me?
and please just calm yourself. Calm down.
No, I can't.
Nurse.
I can't.
Calm down, relax, just breathe.
What am I gonna do?
Psychiatric ward, now.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna
Relax.
do? What am I gonna
Just
do?
breathe.
After her father's funeral, Anna begins to quietly monitor the boss's every move. She notices a significant shift in his writing style from love stories to suspense novels. In an interview, the boss tells the host he's found new inspiration, sending chills down Anna's spine and filling her with an ominous premonition. Over the next 2 years, at fear for her family's safety. During this time, she maintains a habit of never letting her sister participate in social activities, personally picking her up and dropping her off at school. But accidents still happened. What will happen next? Follow me, and I will update the next part soon.